Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 19 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish our Revit model, and then we sent it to Twinmotion, and then we added all the materials, and then we started adding all the grass and vegetation, and then some cars. Now we're gonna continue working on this. What I want to do is go to lights, and then let's add in the lights now. Very important, so that we could check how it looks, and we want to make sure that we're adding proper lighting, specifically when we're rendering. I put in my speed to 3. Click on tab so that you change the variety of this one, of the widget, and then now here we need to change the lumens to 10 only, because it's going to be overpowering for Twinmotion rendering. So here because we know that it is 1 meter, and then we need 3 more. After that, select all of them, and then we need to add them. So hold on shift and then add them again. So now it's directly on top of it, so that's perfect. Now we're gonna add another spotlight here. Same thing, change it to 10. And then every 1 meter, 2 of them. And then because we're already here, it's easier for us to just select this one, drop it down. Okay, let's add it. I don't know if it's 1 meter. Yeah, it's 1 meter, but the one at the back, it's not. So it's just assumptions now. And then select this one again. Hold on shift to add them, and then here we could go push it back and pull it upwards. Hold on shift, put it right here. So now we have lights all the way here. We could add in some lights, something right here, 10. So it's lighting up the name of there. And then we could just check how it looks now. So it's almost there. I'm gonna make this one a little bit darker. And then check it out again. So it looks much better. The lights are glowing, and then we could maneuver those ones afterwards. We might change the background later on, or we could change it now so that we know the look. So instead of tea garden, maybe sunset and then we could rotate it, something like that, and then test. I want to look or zoom it a little bit. So I like the bounce of light right here. So it looks like this one, it's good. And then what I want to do is to add in vegetation. So more trees. I'm gonna add some pine trees. I'm just adding some randoms. And then here, sweet birch. I'm doing it individually so that I have more power in terms of what I'm adding. And then here you can also do this double, so it differs in size. So that's why this is just for the bounce of lights, so that's why I'm adding them, so that once it reflects on the window you'll be able to see it. And then what I want to do next is add in, I think, a bush again. You already added this. This one is too much. Maybe a small one. I'm gonna look for, maybe this one is good. This one is too much. Maybe this one is good enough. So I'm just going to add, I'm gonna put in number 3 speed. Number 4 is too much. There we go. And then I'm going to add in some lights, maybe a spotlight. I'm gonna change it to 4 now, and then flip it 180. change the temperature and then 10. And then here as well, I'm going to grab them and then change the temperature to around 3000 only. I think it's much better for the 3000. It is warmer to look at. And then here, I'm gonna change this intensity to probably 100, and then grab this one something like that. And do the 10 again. And then I'm gonna check it out. Looks much better. Here in HDRI, I'm gonna change the intensity 36. Okay. Okay, so at least everything is much visible. And then maybe some much better. Everything is illuminating. This one should be 5 only. Glass are intense. Okay. And then we could go and change the Let's do a season. And then here we can go and change the season of that. And then we could add in more detail, like dead leaves. Okay, so now I'm going to actually stop the rain here. There we go. So that it's just after the rain finishes, so it looks much better. And then now that we're done with that, we could go to media, and then we could set up our rendering. But before that, we could click on the rendering, and then you want to do is path tracer that we're gonna do later, lumen for the lights, path tracer, make it high, but real time first. If we check now the way that this one looks, so it looks much better. I'm going to give some more intensity here. Maybe there we go. 0.80 is good enough. And then we could create an image. So actually, I think 0.60 is much better. Click on image, and then camera. I'm gonna do a focal length. Maybe I'm gonna age this one a little bit lower, so that we can focus more. can have one like this. And then a duplicate. And then here, this side. Adjust exposure. That's perfect right there. Then another one of this, copy. But change the environment. And refresh that. And then create a video. Let's quit media first. Six seconds. Let's make it 7. And then create another one. Three seconds. Six seconds on that. Going down. Six seconds. Seconds. Three seconds. Let's make it 3 seconds as well. and going out now. Duplicate this, rename it shorts, and rename this one show reel. Change this one to 1000. This is 700. I want to see how this one looks. This is actually much better than the I like it more with this. I'm just gonna change the focal length. I think we're good. So now we just need to turn on all of this. We want to make sure that we're doing path tracer on all of them. And then save it. And we just need to export this one. And then we're done. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.